What is up, everybody? It is I, Ronin, coming at you with a bad deck idea today that is actually kind of fun. Elemental Hero Grand Merge Beatdown. So I cannot take full credit for this deck. I would not have built it if it were not for a YouTube acquaintance of mine, No Noah Hart. Check them out. They do cool battle royale stuff mostly. If you're into it, I would suggest it. But they said that we were talking a little bit, and they said that e-heroes they got away, so you can use the old normal heroes. And I hadn't really paid attention to it, so I looked it up, and there was this guy, and we talked about some more, and it turns out you can actually make a kind of neat beatdown deck around him. So yeah, this is a grand merge beatdown, like I said, and we'll get into the deck profile just right now, starting with grand merge himself. So he is a non-contact fusion, so you have to use the poly. We run it free because it's super important. Of two normal hero monsters. In our case, Neos and Sparkman, or Sparkman and Sparkman, or Neos and Neos even. But, whatever combination just happens to be present. As far as abilities, it must be fusion summoned, and it will gain attack equal to the combined levels of the materials used for its fusion times 300. So level 7 plus level 4 ends up with a 3300 attack grand merge. And when it destroys something by battle, you contribute it to summon a elemental hero fusion from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, but it can attack monsters with an equal or lower level than it. Hopefully your opponent will not have a monster, or will be a link monster, so that does not apply. As far as what we can go into for grand merge, we have Cosmo Neos, which shuts down responded effects from the opponent. At the end of the turn, it shuffles itself back, destroying your opponent's entire field. Nebula Neos, when it's special summoned, you can draw cards equal to the number of cards your opponent controls, and then negate the effects of one of those face-up cards. And when it shuffles itself back into the deck, it will banish everything on the field face down. So these are our two main things we'll go into. Nebula is a little bit better just because it maintains advantage and does better removal things, but if the opponent doesn't have as many resources, Cosmo Neos is the play. Beyond that, we have Storm Neos, because when it's shuffled back into the deck, it also heavy storms the field. Magma Neos, because it returns all cards on the field to the hand. Shining Flare Wingman for a big number plus what is essentially a direct attack. Uh, absolute zero because it is a board wipe, plus it is another actual fusion target, and that isn't just grand merge for poly, so that's pretty nice. And Air Neos because it is low level and it gets massive at times. But we only run it at 1 because it's only super helpful if we were able to use a hero lives, or if the opponent has a sanitite spot. As far as link monsters go, we have Boral Sword and Boral Load. It's just sort of generic link for good monsters. And then we are also running 2 copies of Extra Hero Dread Decimator and Extra Hero Cross Guy. Cross Guy only requires 2 warriors to summon him, and when he's link summoned, you can revive a Destiny hero from your graveyard, and then you contribute a Destiny hero to search a hero monster from your deck. So it is pretty good to search. If something is just huge, you can search Honesty Neos, or you could always climb into the link-free Dread Decimator. Admittedly, Dread Decimator is not a good card, but it works out perfectly for this deck because it provides higher attack points and piercing damage, plus some really good arrows, and we can get to it off of 1 card in so many ways. It's just helpful for the beatdown strategy we have going on. It has great arrows, and it's big. It's big, so why not? But now we can go into the main deck. I already went over the purpose of the normal monsters, pretty much. They're to make the biggest grand merge possible. But beyond that, we also have Honestinios for its attack gaining effect. You can discard it to give any hero on the field another 2500 attack till the end of the turn. And this is a quick effect, so it's very good for helping us get over some things. We have 2 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious because that's the max we could run. But basically, we really need to get him in the graveyard for a lot of our combos to work. We have Ferris because well, Vision Hero Ferris. It's one of the new revealed Vision Hero cards, the best one I would say. But you can discard a hero monster from your hand to special summon it, and if you want to after that, you can take a Vision Hero from your deck that is not itself, so Vion in this case, and place it face up in the spell and trap zone as a continuous trap. This is mostly to unbrick us if we happen to draw a Mali, but it can also be used to send a Shadow Mist from hand to graveyard to get another search. And then we have our one of Stratos. When it's normal or special, you can destroy spell traps on the field up to the number of hero monsters you control except itself, or you add a hero monster from your deck to your hand. So this searches Vision heroes, it searches Destiny heroes, it searches regular heroes, it searches all the heroes. It's very good. We also have, well, now we're actually going to get into the actual like starters here. That is Armageddon Knight, Blaze Man, and Vion. Armageddon Knight, send a dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. Obviously, you will be sending Mali or Shadow Mist, usually Mali though. Then we also have Blaze Man, who, when he is normal summoned, you search Poly. Again, Poly is like vital for our deck to actually work. So we put a lot of resources to searching it. You can also, however, it also lets you send a elemental hero monster from your deck to the graveyard in order to change its attribute and attack points to that. So you can use it to send Shadow Mist if you want to. So I mean, it's a searcher. It sets up more searches, and you can potentially beat over some big things if you need to. So it's pretty good. Shadow Mist kind of went over it a little bit, but just to be clear, this is not for mask chain shenanigans. It's purely here, so I can send it off of a Vion or an Armageddon Knight or a Blaze Man to search another hero monster. It's basically its purpose. And then we also have Vision Hero Vion. When it's normal or special, you can send a hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. Again, usually Mali. However, on the field, you can also banish a hero from your graveyard to search Poly. So, say you already managed to get Mali in there somehow anyways, you can summon Vion, send Shadow Mist, get the Shadow Mist search, then banish that Shadow Mist off of Vion's effect to search the polymerization. And to really push home, okay, these polymerizations, we'll always have polymerization unless we absolutely break. We have King of the Swamp, which, when discarded, it will search you a polymerization, or can be treated as any unique fusion material. So, if we want to, we can use it to summon Shining Flare Wingman if we have it, Poly, and a Sparkman, and I don't know, it's not terrible. Now for the actual, like, combo. So you want to be able to summon one of your starters. Usually, though, it will be Armageddon Knight or Vion. So you summon Vion or Armageddon Knight, send Mali, use Mali's effect to summon Mali, go into Cross Guy, revive Mali from there, and then you can get a search if you're comfortable where you're at with your hand, or you can link them away once more to go into Dread Decimator. So that makes Armageddon Knight and Vion a link free. Admittedly, not very good link free, but a link free nonetheless. So, it's pretty alright. And like I said, Ferris is here to unbrick us if we happen to draw a Mali or Shadow Mist. And it's just another monster on field, so it's pretty okay. It can help you get into quite a few cards. Sometimes you'll have this as an extra in a cross guy on field, so you can always just tribute Mali for it to search and then go into Link Freeze. But yeah, it's pretty decent. And now as far as spell traps go, we are naturally running free E Emergency Call, It searches any elemental hero monster, which is huge for us. Absolutely huge. We run mostly elemental heroes, so it can search a somewhat starter, it can search the hand trap, it can search a piece of our fusion that we need. It's just very good. We also have a hero lives, so if you control no monsters, you activate this by paying half your life points. Special summon a level 4 or lower hero from deck. That will generally be Stratos, because he gives us searches. He can search Vion, he can search Blazeman. It's just, he's a huge enabler for the deck, and being able to summon him from the deck, like, it's just nuts. It's super nuts. Again, Poly, we need it free because that's what our whole deck relies on. Reinforcement of the army, add a level 4 lower warrior from our deck to our hand. We run mostly level 4 lower warriors, so it's like, it searches starters, it searches Stratos, it searches other pieces for our fusion. It just does so much for the deck. We also have Miracle Fusion for a recovery option. Miracle Fusion is the fusion spell that says you can summon a elemental hero fusion from your extra deck by banishing the fusion materials listed on it from your field or your graveyard. So if we went into, say, a grandmerge, we will have the materials in our graveyard, can potentially go for another, or go into one in our next turn. Called by the Grave is obvious. We have to do a lot of searching and setup and comboing for this set deck, so being able to handle hand traps is super vital. It's super vital. But yeah, as far as the sort of concept of the deck goes, the winning strategy is to summon Grand Merge somehow, beat over a opponent's monster with our many options for attack increasing, including Dread Decimator, tribute it, and then go into one of the Neos fusions or beat down the elemental hero type fusions, all depending on what the situation kind of calls for. So, oh, and then of course side deck. Forgot about the side deck. First, the elephant in the side deck, free sphere mode, free Gamacil. Big boards are scary. They put up multiple monsters with multiple big negates, but some decks do not. So based on what the deck is, you have the single spot removal if you need that, or you have the mass field removal if you need that. So I would never suggest citing in both of these at the same time, but based on whatever deck you're going up against, since this is a pretty much a blind second deck, it is best to have some options as far as that goes. If your opponent also summons a lot of monsters that are link monsters, preferably, you can also side in Wild Edge, because he can attack every monster that your opponent controls, and he is very big. He is a large lad, and he likes you. And if your opponent has like a small, piddly, like just linked up board, he kind of wrecks it. Like, he just says no, and he's very specific to matchups, though. Very specific to matchups. You could probably run him in place of, like, Air Neos, but that'd be the only other suggestion I can make. We are also running Isolde because, honestly, I actually meant to take Isolde out. I had a build of this that used, like, Neo Space Connector and Solid Man and, like, all that stuff, but I ended up ditching that build. This one's a little bit better, but Isolde was left over. You can still use it in place of one of the cross guys, if you want to, I guess. You just have to do some shifting of your own. Speaking of that, though, we do have another cross guy, in case you just feel you need to be able to go into that link 2 a lot more. One Raigeki, again, blind second, and is mostly there as a negate bait, though, because, I mean, despite what people say, Raigeki is a scary card. Like, you're gonna negate Raigeki. It's just, it makes sense. It's a good way to draw things out, and if your opponent doesn't have anything to stop it, then that's even better. We also are running free Twin Twisters for obvious reasons, that being spell trap removal. I considered running it in the main deck, but just for what I was looking for, there wasn't a whole lot of space. I would have to do some uncomfortable ratioing, and it would have just been Would have not been great. And lastly, we were running 2 copies of Burial from the Different Dimension. It can help us to recycle our Miracle Fusions, any other banishing effects we might want. It can help us recover resources of our opponents playing that type of deck. It's just decent, honestly. It's just pretty good. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Again, like I said, the general play is go into grandmerge, beat something over, and then toolbox. But yeah, hopefully it'll work out. If you're new here, we play free games. Hope that they go well. And afterwards, I talk about the deck a little bit, my thoughts, feelings, things I feel like I could have done better, stuff like that. But yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys in the first game. Okay, on to the first game with player. We are Silver Age, the best age of comics, if you didn't know. I'm assuming you did, though. Alright, so we lost that one. As long as we don't... Oh, it's a little quiet on my end. As long as we don't have to go first. Yeah, it was a little quiet on my end, sorry. Setting... Uh... Oh, you said a field spell. True Drake? No, not True Draco. You have an extra deck. What? I'm confused. Why did you set a field spell, man? Like, I've got to know. And oh yeah, we actually have a pretty good hand here. Okay, so he's adding the Pot of Duality, but what are you? What are you? Just oh, you're chain burn. That does not explain why you set a field spell, sir. Alright, but if this is chain burn, I feel unconfident activating a Hero Lives. Like, I feel really unsecure about that, actually. So, let's just normal play here. I guess. I'm not expecting... Well, I mean, there's 5 back row, but at the same time, this is Nurse Burn, so I'm not expecting much here. Alright, so we're tossing a coin. No matter what, I'm losing 2,000 life points here. So, okay. Alright, so, but you lost 2,002, so it's fine. Alright, so, again, regular play, we send Mally. We use Mally's effect, like so. And hope he doesn't do anything about it. No, actually. Alright, so there we go. We got Mally. Okay, yeah. I'm not... Oh, this is rough. Okay, so I somewhat have an idea here, I think. Oh, what if I heavy stormed his whole board here? That would be dope. Oh, that'd be so dope. Alright, new plan. I am not going to be able to go into Dread Decimator for this, but it will be awesome if everything resolves. Well, actually, no. Cosmo Neos would be good too. So... you know what? Yeah, we're gonna use this to go ahead and search Sparkman. No. We want Sparkman. Now, I could... No, I'd rather not. No. So we're going to be summoning grandmerge. Like that. As you can see, he now has 3,300 attack points, like a good boy. And now battle phase. Unless he has like Threatening Roar or something, I think we're good. He very well could have Threatening Roar. But why did you set a field spell? I'm so confused by that. Like, I understand why you set so many cards, like you wanted to use Card of Demise, but, like, still. No. We'll wait. Ring of Destruction. I mean, I get it, like, but still, that's annoying, so no. Huh. Okay, so there's the trap trick. Setting gift card, naturally. So I do take a little bit of burn here. Oh yeah, my original attack was 0! Awesome! Sweet. Alright, so yeah, we're definitely holding on to that Honest Neos. No. We unfortunately did not get to do our very cool tech of absolutely demolishing our opponent with a heavy storm. But I'd say we're still in a pretty good spot here. But I bet, did he think he was gonna finish me? Oh, I bet he thought he was gonna finish me. Unless he just has, like, another Card of Demise set. Oh, you top deck Demise? Top deck Demise. Oh, and now he's, oh dang it, now he's gonna get a Refuel. This is unfortunate. Oh yeah, there's Pod Duality. What field spell do you have? Like, I am genuinely curious. Alright, so there's a trap trick. There's something else, and there's the Refuel. Do we just lose here? Possibly? I think we might just lose here, because our only removal is battle. No, that's, try and guess. I mean, I'm guessing he assumes I have lots of fusion. And he's just playing every Stardust for no reason. This was dumb. This was so dumb. I don't know what your field spell is. I want to know. But that was dumb. And he only won because I'm using a not good deck. Like, wow, this guy. This guy, he grinds me. He grinds my gears. Like, you know what? Now we have to win next game, though. Okay, we absolutely have to win. I feel more motivated than ever. I'll see you guys there. Okay, on the second game with player. Hopefully not the same player. Alright, sick. We're going second. Alright, and this hand... It could be fine. Could be fine. I would certainly appreciate it, though, if I could draw into... I mean, really, Vion would be fine. Like, we can always a hero lives. Actually, yeah, a hero lives, summon Vion, do the combos, search a Sparkman, normal Blazeman, use Blazeman to search Poly, go into plays. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's good. Alright, so we got a pretty solid... Alright, future me, cut this one. Okay, we're into game 2 of KJ. And we lost. Yeah, I'm actually fine with this hand. Definitely not everything I would like here. But still pretty okay. Well, Look at that, it's a Flamville guard. Another Flamville guard. These are Flamville guards in 2019. How about that, guys? Let's appreciate this man. Okay, KJ. Let's appreciate you for what you're doing right now. I'm sure this is just some weird guard dragon thing. Okay, I am almost 100% sure this is a guard dragon thing, but like, you're being cool. Okay, you're being cool with it. You sent prominescence. Looks like you're doing a so he's gonna get his Divine Lance. I believe Prominescence special summoned itself. If I am correct, yeah, it does. Okay. This is getting a little bit interesting. Mans has a guard dragon build that I don't think I've seen yet. So I am very curious to actually see what this does. Like, I've not seen the Dragoonity link necessarily being played, but then again, I'm not a huge fan of the Dragoonity link, actually. But, you know, this could be neat. And here comes another Flamville guard. Like, is he running Flamville guard at free? Because if so, that is great. That's just awesome. Like, way to go. Oh, I hope he's running Flamville guard at free. And the Buster Dragon? Huh. This is interesting. This is really cool. Alright, so I'm guessing you just go into Dark Metal, go into some normal guard dragon combos here. So Dark Metal will summon Flamville Guard, hopefully. Then Dark Metal plus LP will go into a Agripane. Then you'll use Pisty to resummon the Dark Metal, and yeah, you'll just sort of play out from there, I guess. Alright, so it looks like he's just sort of setting up a regular guard dragon board, but yeah, I've not seen this build before, so maybe something interesting will happen. And I just can't stop pointing out, this man chose to run free Flamville guard. Like, he looked at his deck. He said, you know what I need? I need free Flamville guard. And I need to run unexpected die to get to it. Like, just... this guy's a champion. Okay? You're a champion, KJ. I want to let you know that right now. And that's a problem. So we're gonna have to bait out the Abyss. But that's not so bad. It's not so bad. We can bait the Abyss. That's something we can do, I hope. Oh, well, yeah, I might have made a little sniffly there, sorry. So what we really need here is Vion, Armageddon Knight, possibly Blazeman. Any of our starters here, and like we're solid. But is this a Guard Dragon Buster Blader? Guard Dragon Buster Blader. I wonder. Like, I mean, he has the link arrows for the Buster Blader monsters. So, I mean, who knows? Alright, we're actually in a not awful spot here. Because now we can discard Mally. So yeah, down comes the Buster Blader monsters. So that will slow us down a little bit. Because you can chain that to now do the fusion, I believe. And 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to do a nose thing. Right, so he does have that now. Everything is tree is dragons, unfortunately, so we can't really. He sets up the extra deck. So at this point, what we really need to do is make a wall, I think. Because most of our links require that we go into. Uh, let's see. I could potentially. Wait, this isn't the. This isn't the extra deck one. Okay, then, I mean, I guess I'll summon Absolute Zero here. Absolute Zero seems like the best play, actually. So we will get rid of... We have to get rid of King of the Swamp for the water, and we'll get rid of... Neos, I guess. In defense mode. We do have yet to actually use our normal summon. So... Possibly we could do something neat here. Dread Decimator is not very neat. Let's see. If this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Ooh, that could be good, actually. So we do have to use this, Mally, and let's also use Varus. And we get the Absolute Zero effect. Which he can't negate because we're in the graveyard. Oh, this is dope. Like, he can protect his Buster Blader stuff, but end of turn effects won't apply now. Okay, that's the really cool thing here. So he's probably going to protect his Buster Bladers. I'd imagine he does. He's also going to bounce Dread Decimator, I suppose. Don't know why you would bounce Sparkman. So. But that's cool. That's really cool. Did he just... So yeah, we wiped his field. Awesome. We can't really do anything past that, unfortunately. But now we're both in top deck mode. But he has a slight advantage if he's playing more of a Dragunity engine than me. Because, oh, he drew Unexpected Die. Oh. Oh, he's gonna... No, actually, that's fine. He's not gonna be able to do a huge amount of recovery here. So... We're definitely not getting OTK. I think. We could get OTK'd. I'd be very sad if we did. But... we could still... If we draw Miracle Fusion, then I think we just have game, but... That was a very cool, breaking of the board. I like that. I hope you guys like that too, because that was neat. But let's see. He can go into a level 7 Synchro. Or he's just gonna attack. Maybe he does main phase 2 goes into a level 7 Synchro. I can see main phase 2. He can't go into Ancient Fairy. That'd be very good here. What? He might just leave these on the field, honestly. I could see that being the case, too. Yeah, okay. Called. Not bad, not bad. I don't think we can get OTK'd anytime soon, unless you just got, like, the greatest top deck ever here, but... I feel like we're in a fairly safe position here. He could... Well, no, he doesn't seem like he's really running a Dragoonity engine at all outside of, like, Dragon Ravine, so... We're probably fine on that front. He might just battle phase here. He might not have gotten a normal summon, though, so... Guess we'll find out here in a second. But let's see his graveyard, actually. He might be able to revive something. Oh no, he's just summoning Buster Blader. Dope. Okay, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, just battle phase attack with Buster Blade. Fair enough, fair enough. No. Alright, so we're staring down a Buster Blader. Very scary boy. He is certainly a threat. We really need a good top deck here. Another called. Not great. We just gotta hope he can't kill this turn, really. If we can just keep it to a Buster Blader, we're probably safe, but still. That might not be the case. Monster Reborn can't put him back in anything. A good normal summon, though, that would be... That could potentially be rough, actually, if he has a good normal summon. Ooh, okay, yeah, actually, no, we're fine. We wait for him to target, and then we hit it with a Called by the Grave. So yeah, that's good. He might... Let's see, it has to be a level 4 lower, though. So we'll go ahead, banish that dragon. So we're just keeping it to Buster Blade. I don't think he has a response here. I'd be sad if he did. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. So we did get a good top deck there. I will say that. That was a good top deck. But, we're a little bit prepared. No. Okay, so... A hero lives. Okay, we can actually use this. We don't really mind paying life points at the moment, so it's pretty okay, actually. But what do we want to summon? Strato, Search, Honesty, Neos. Yeah, Stratos, I think, is actually the play here. Yes, add a hero. A few things we could do here. We could go for Honesty Neos. Beat over his guy. Or... Actually, no, Blazeman's good. Yeah, Blazeman's really good here, actually. So now we'll normal summon our Blazeman. Use Blazeman's effect to search the poly. No. Activate Blazeman to send Shadow Mist. Or I guess we can't, unfortunately. But we can still go into Cross Guy, because we have Mally in the graveyard. Yes. Revive Mally. No. No. Now I say go into Dread Decimator. Using these two. We have a very, very large thing, and let's see. Oh yeah, I guess we just battle. I probably could have done a little bit more of that, but again, fine, I'd say. I predict he does. I think he still has the effect protection in his graveyard, though, so I'm not sure if that does battle protection as well. Right, it does not do battle protection as well. Alright, so we're in a decent spot here. This got very... Ooh, this has been a tough game. Alright, okay, so we did win that. That was actually really cool. I had a lot of fun with that. I know it sort of ended up being a top deck war, but yeah, I guess it just shows that this deck can actually kind of recover. His deck had a considerable amount of trouble, but he set up the board. I'm very glad we picked up Absolute Zero, because when it's sent to the graveyard, just when it leaves the field, it wipes the board clean. So, yeah, I feel very happy with that result. But, yeah, so that's 1 win, 1 loss. But, yeah, hopefully the last game will just go great. I'll see you guys there. Okay, well, into the actual final game against Tyrone Black. I had to cut another game because there was a Chainburn player who decided to quit after 1 go. So it's just... Like, can someone not play Chainer? Okay, this might not be Guru Control. It's probably Guru Control. I hope, though, it's not. Nope, it could be Subterra still. He didn't search Fiendus, though, so... Well, he's about to search Fiendus, I would assume. Yeah, so there's Subterra Guru. He's flipped himself to search the Fiend... Does that mean he already has Fiendus? I'm guessing that means he already has Fiendus in hand, then. Okay, we're gonna try to bait here. Right, so there's the Ash Blossom. Yep, this is Guru Control. Oh, what a fun deck. We can keep baiting though, so it's fine. I'm gonna get a poly. Let's see, during your main phase, you can activate this effect. You cannot spell some monsters for the rest of this turn, except fusion monsters. Also send an elemental hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, except Blazeman. If you do, this card's attribute and attack becomes the same as the monsters in the graveyard till the end of this turn. Okay, you only use 1 effective Blazeman. Got it. Let's... I don't know, let's just summon grandmerge, I guess. Like, why did we come up against... Okay, like, that one game with that guy who was doing, like, he was playing a, cool little Dragoon thing. That was cool. But other than that, why do we just come up against the most boring decks? Like, it's just so... it's so grindy and lame. Right, so he's holding that face down, then he'll be able to use his Hidden City to end the battle phase. Or he didn't use Hidden City's effect. He didn't use Hidden City. What? Why didn't you use Hidden City, dude? You could have. I mean... See, blowing out his spell traps... Actually, yeah. Cosmo Neos. So now he can't respond to my stuff, and I can just attack directly. Then Cosmo Neos will reshuffle itself, and take all his field with him. Not sure why he didn't use the, Hidden City, though. So, in phase, Cosmo Neos shuffles itself back, and destroys everything. So, not a bad turn, actually. Not a bad turn. Summon Fiendus. Use Fiendus effect to summon Subterra from hand, I believe. Is it hand? I guess it's from graveyard as well. Okay. Yeah, there's Umastrix, the best Subterra. We're still in a... Alright, so that could be a problem, actually. If he has another final battle. Nah, I mean, it's... Let's see, do we have Mally? We do not have Mally, so we can't really use this, unfortunately. Let's see, is there anything we can do here? Or do we just hold out until something better comes along? I guess just hold out. I'll attack into the Fiendus. This is the most annoying one. I would like to handle it the most. So we might be taking a chunk in this next turn here. But even if we do, it's probably okay. You can just get another Fiendus, unfortunately, but... Oh no, these cave flashes, this is just like actual sub-terrors. So all sub-terrors he controls gains 500 attack for each set sub-terror. So now he's gonna banish things. Fair, fair. It's whatever, I guess. You know, we're not dying this turn. He can... I'm not sure. I believe this lets him get sub-terror back. Or spell trap, so he's getting the final battle back. So we're taking a bit here. But, I think you use Guru to flip these down. I know the big ones can flip themselves down, though. I know that much. Okay, or he's just not going to. For whatever reason. Neat, I guess, like... whatever, alright, we're gonna normal summon this. We'll not add Poly, so we can use the other effect to send Shadow Mist, hopefully. Oh no, he's just gonna strike it. Alright then. Guess that was just a strike. Cool. Cool. Now he's gonna flip his monster down. Should have ran Baguska. That would have been a good choice. Because, like, I would have been able to make Baguska. And that would have been very cool. Alright, so he's got his Fiendus again. He might... No, he's gonna flip himself to search. So that'll mean he'll have a Fiendus face down as well. Okay, so this will hurt. Wait, would it have actually been game if he had... Oh no, yeah, he had the final battle. So, yeah. Or no, it's just... weren't these things supposed to double? We have a Miracle Fusion. Sure. I like Miracle Fusion. He's gonna flip that face down. So I cannot Miracle Fuse. I can attack over a Fiendus, I guess. That's what I can do. Fight till the end, boys. Fight till the end. Don't let sub-terror players get the best of you. I'm happy to attack a Fiendus. A final battle to change the Guru to face up, I guess? Oh no, Umastrix. Yeah, Umastrix, still the best sub-terror. Like, just a really good card, actually. Like, legitly. Oh yeah, that's pretty much gonna be game. I mean, we got one interesting duel. Like, we got one interesting duel, at least. Oh, wow, this was, weird how I came up against just, like, the most bland players. It's minimum spice, though I will give some credit. Seems like he is playing straight up sub-terrors, and I can respect that. So, yeah. About this deck, just, I mean, it's very good at what it does. It just so happens that what it does isn't very good. It's, very much a beatdown deck. It's very reliant on actually being able to play through things, and you kinda can. You kinda can, but when there's just sort of like mass negaty type things going on, it's just so it's weird to play. It's weird to play. But you know what? We did have some fun duels like that one like Buster Blader Guard Dragon player. He was dope. I loved that deck a lot actually. But yeah, let me know what you think of the deck. Any ways I can improve it, and anything that just sort of could have been done better in general. And if you have any sort of bad deck ideas, as they're called, don't necessarily have to be bad decks so much as they just be weird, gimmicky type decks, really. But yeah, that's all of that. Like if you liked, comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want some more. This has been Ronin, signing off.